guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing some repotting, and I also asked some of you guys on Instagram as well as here on my channel to ask me any questions that you felt like. So I am going to do a little bit of a Q&A today and address the questions that you asked. I didn't get too many questions, but I will address what you asked. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already kind of started on this plant. I was like, let me go ahead and film this, and I'll just do it as a combined repotting and Q&A. So I've already kind of taken off the soil of this aglaonema. This is just a bucket I dumped the old soil in. I have my soil already mixed up in here. This is just a 5-gallon Lowe's paint bucket. I keep my soil in here because it has a really tight seal and no bugs or anything can get into it. For my soil, it is a mixture of perlite, orchid bark, and black gold potting mix. So that's already all mixed up in here, and I also do normally dump a little bit of Biotone starter fertilizer just to get the roots going a little bit. So that is also mixed up in here as well. So let's go ahead and I think I'm going to use this pot here. Y'all know I use all white pots. I got 15 of these last year for $3 on clearance from Walmart. They didn't come with a drain hole, so I did drill a hole in the bottom of this, and before I pot, I don't know if y'all know this, but some of y'all might know that I do hair. I don't know if you've ever seen weave, but weave comes in like these mesh drawstring bags, so I usually save those and use those to line my pot. So I do cut little pieces of those and just cover the drain hole just to keep any gnats from coming up in my soil. Ever since I had my gnat infestation, I found that this works. So moving on to question number one. Question number one is, how did you get into gardening? I'm guessing you're speaking of the outdoor garden. So that started when I bought my house. I didn't have any landscaping at all, y'all. It was just all weeds out there. I didn't have a single bush or flower or anything. And I didn't want to pay anybody to do the landscaping for me. I do have like 2 people on my street that have their own landscaping company, and they would always like leave their cards on my mailbox saying, oh, let me cut your grass for you. It's only $30. And I'm like, I can cut my own grass. I actually enjoy mowing, you guys. Growing up, I never was an outdoor girl. I never liked playing in the dirt. I never liked being outside, sweaty, any of that. I hated bugs. But I just look at gardening as kind of like design. Anything that allows me to express my creativity and designing, I enjoy. So that's kind of where it started, was I get to create my own landscape and make things beautiful. It's also therapeutic for me, so I thoroughly enjoy it. It has become a great hobby and love of mine. And y'all, sorry if I'm like not talking. As sometimes I have a really hard time talking and concentrating, so sorry in advance. I am trying my best. I'm just going to backfill this up with soil. I normally try to leave a lip at the top about 1 inch or 2, because I do top dress my plants, which has been my #1 question from everybody. So I will be addressing that for you guys today. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Let me pack it down. Is that straight, you guys? I can't really tell with the leaves being pushed. Pack it down. Oh yeah, I need some more soil. But yeah, as far as gardening goes, y'all, I am self-taught. There's nobody in my family that has a green thumb. Nobody has a garden or anything. I literally fell in love with it, and anything that I fall in love with, I do my own research, and I just want to learn more. So everything that I've learned from doing my own research, also from watching a lot of YouTube videos. Y'all know I'm a huge fan of Laura from Garden Answers, so I've learned a ton from her. And yeah, I'm self-taught and Still learning more. I love it. It's very calming, very peaceful. And as far as the houseplants, that just became like an addiction, y'all. Like seriously, I've always loved plants. I've always had houseplants. I've always enjoyed the scenery when I'm traveling. Plants add so much to a space. Then of course the benefits of having plants in your house. They clean your air. They just make everything better. Does that look crooked to y'all? It looks crooked to me. Okay, I think this one is good for now. Okay, next I have this Kreatyve Laydiiee, aka black lipstick plant. This is my second one. My first one, you guys, did not do too well. It just completely dried up to a crisp. So I'm gonna try again with this one. I got this one from a local nursery I just discovered maybe a week or two ago. So yeah. Ooh. I wonder why they always come like this. So my last one came, I don't know if y'all can see it, but as I'm removing this dirt, there's like a plug inside. So I think I am going to repot it back into the same size just because this is so tiny. Pull up these dead leaves. So scared of these. And actually, I think I want to put this in a terrarium just because I'm scared of the humidity factor. We're coming up on the winter months and these love high humidity. So I'm going to repot it back into here for now, but I will be probably moving this into a terrarium. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was saying. What was I on? Question 2. How long have I been gardening or enjoying plants? So yeah, I bought my house 2.5 years ago. I've always loved plants. I love what they bring to a room. I've always said a picture is not a picture without green. Green obviously is my favorite color. It's been my favorite color forever. My room growing up as a child was green. Green is my favorite color. So yeah, I just love plants. I love what they bring to a room. And then of course the added benefit that they do purify your air. And yeah, it's just very therapeutic for me as well. Just being able to plant something, watch it grow under your care and how they change is just so rewarding. Let's see, maybe, okay, we're gonna do this backwards. Dump all this out. Make sure my filter's still in there. Okay. Put this in and then backfill. Y'all, I was struggling. Okay, that's better. Do y'all have trouble backfilling stuff? Because I feel like I always make the biggest mess trying to backfill, and then I get soil all down in the crown of the plant. Kind of tap it to settle everything. Make sure it's nice and even all the way around. And then pack it down. Okay. I think they'll like it there. Now I did want to repot this one because I did notice some gnats coming out of the soil on this one. So I wanted to get it out of that old soil. I don't know if there's any gnat eggs or what in there, but this needs fresh soil until I can find a terrarium to put it in. Next plant, I'm going to do this anthurium. And I got this pot from At Home, also known as Garden Ridge. It's At Home now. And this is not the original pot it came in, but I think this is outgrowing this pot. So I'm just going to plant it right back in here. This does have a drainage hole already that plugs out or pops out the hole. So yeah, I'm going to try to, actually I'm not going to bother trying to save this. Okay, moving on. Question number 3 is, Do you wear gloves when gardening? I noticed in a few of your videos you don't wear gloves. Well, as you can see, y'all, I don't like wearing gloves. I don't have them on today. I like being able to, where can I put this without making a mess? Whatever. I like being able to feel the soil, and I just, well, here's the mesh. I can't work with gloves. They get in the way. I like to be able to feel what I'm doing, and y'all, I don't keep fingernails at all. So I can always just wash my hands after. There we go. I can always just wash my hands after. So no, I don't wear gloves. I do wear gloves sometimes in the garden, just depending on what I'm doing. If I'm like planting a new plant, usually I don't wear gloves. It just depends. I don't know. But yeah, I don't wear gloves usually when I'm potting things. Question number 4. How do I know my flowers are dead and can no longer be brought back to life? Well, step number 1, I would say definitely check your roots. If your roots are black or brown and super mushy, your roots are probably dead. So that would be the first indication. If you're speaking of strictly flowers, if your flower is brown and crispy, that's dead. It's not coming back. Flowers, anything that turns yellow or brown does not revert back to green. So that would be your indicator there. Question number 5 is, hold on. I gotta focus, guys. I think I'm going to cut off some of these blooms as well. Yo, I'm making a huge mess. It's okay though. That's what vacuums are for. Got that nice and tucked in. And I'm going to cut off these splint blooms. Usually I use pruners, but I don't feel like going to go get them right now. Y'all don't be scared to cut back your plants, because anything brown or yellow, the plant is just using energy to try and keep that alive. So instead, just cut those off and let the plant focus on producing or providing energy to, what is this? Providing energy to nice green foliage. So this one's good. The next plant that I'm going to be repotting is this sago palm. I got this, y'all, when I was on vacation in Myrtle Beach. I fell in love with these sago palms down there, but they were like $50 a piece. So I figured I'd start with a little one, and that way I can watch it grow. It already has put out 4 new fronds, so I'm excited about that. But the reason I had to take a break was because I needed to run downstairs and go take care of an issue with this one. This one had, I believe, spider mites, because it was covered in spider webs as well as up here. So I did go ahead and drench this plant in water. Gave it a nice thorough wash down, got rid of its old soil, and then I gave it a nice spray. What I do is I let the roots soak in a mixture of diluted alcohol for just a couple minutes, rinse those off, and then I also spray the leaves down with neem and alcohol to get rid of the mites. So hopefully I got everything. What is this? I don't know. But anyways, hopefully I got everything taken care of with this. I'm going to go ahead and repot this one up into, ooh, stay. Hopefully it'll fit in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think that'll be cute. Alrighty, and I need my mesh. Go ahead. This does have a drain hole, and I got this pot, I believe, from either Marshall's or TJ Maxx last year. Cover this hole up. And being that this is a palm, it does like well-draining soil, so I think it will like this mix thing. And I do have a bit of perlite and cactus mix, and as well as orchid bark in here, so should be nice and happy. I'm not going to fill it up too much because y'all know I am horrible at gauging how much soil to put in something. And your roots, you definitely want to sit down below the lip line. I am going to try to keep this, whatever this is, pineapple-y ball up above the rim. So just go ahead and backfill. And while I'm doing that, let me answer one more question for you guys, which is, when will you be giving updates on your backyard process? So you guys, I have already started the process in my backyard, but my videos might be a little bit slow coming out just because, number one, my job, YouTube is not my full-time job, you guys. I do work full-time at a bank. I work in mortgage. And as of right now, we just have a lot going on, and we are back on unlimited overtime, I think, at least till the end of this month. So I'm trying to get as much work done back there as I can in between times. In addition to that, the days are getting shorter. I live in North Carolina, so right now the temperatures are still in the upper 80s throughout the day. At night, it's like maybe like 70. So it's perfect time to start planting and working on my grass. But the days are short now. Well, not completely short, but shorter. It gets dark at like 7:30. So with me getting off work at 7, I haven't really been able to do much back there. So my videos might be a little bit slower coming out for the time being, and I do apologize for that, you guys, but it is what it is. In addition to that, I do have a roommate now, someone living with me temporarily. It initially was only supposed to be for 3 weeks, but it has turned into almost 2 months now, and it's a little bit of an adjustment for me, you guys. I haven't had a roommate in over 13 years since I was last in college, so it is new. We don't have any issues because the way my house is designed, my bedroom is downstairs as well as my bathroom. I mean, I'm upstairs right now in my loft, but our schedules, our work schedules are similar, but we don't really get to see each other much. So it's not really an issue on that end. It's just the fact that I miss having my own space. And then on top of that, they have no idea that I do YouTube. So I've been trying to like sneak and film when they're not around, which has made it super difficult. So yeah, videos will be slow, but y'all, I promise, when I have the time and things settle back down, I will get back to a more regular schedule. Okay, so I almost emptied my soil container there. What y'all think? I think it looks cute. I have to clean this pot up afterwards, but now is for the fun part, which is top dressing. Let me get rid of all this. I am a bit of a neat freak, you guys, as well, so I can't deal with all this soil in the way. Okay, so this is crooked. Hold on. This is not straight. Let's even you out a little bit. There we go. So the number one question that I always get on my YouTube is, what do you use to top dress your plants? And you guys, it's just a decorative rock. Like, it's nothing special. It doesn't help prevent gnats or anything. I just really don't like looking at dirt, and I prefer to look at some top dressing. So this is a mixture of crushed glass, which is from a product that I used to use, which is called Natnix. Actually, I might have, hold on. Okay, so here's the bag of what I used to use. It's a product called Natnix. It's by Growstone. You guys, this company is discontinued, so they are no longer selling this product. So what I've done is I ordered the last 2 bags that I could get from my local provider, and I've mixed that with just some regular decorative rock. So this is what I'm using. to Topdress, and where's my scoop here? So yeah, hope that answers your questions, but no, it doesn't serve any purpose. I just like the look of it. I think it makes it look more finished, and that's pretty much it. So when I bought the gnat nix initially, I did get it hoping that it would help prevent gnats, but you guys, if that's what you want to try, go for it. I found that even with the gnat nix products, the gnats still would be like just crawling all through it. It did not serve any purpose at all. So I like it mixed with this decorative rock. And I just get this decorative rock from anywhere. You can get it from Michael's, you can get it from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, anywhere that sells, like, you know, like the decorative fish rock. That's all it is, you guys, mixed with gnat nix. So I just like the look of it. Okay, that one's done. Do the snake plant next. I like to think of this as putting the finishing touches on all of my plants. And I think making such a mess, I'm going to put this in here so if any falls out, I can just reuse it. But yeah, you guys, I hopefully I can get back on schedule with my videos. I do miss just regularly filming and posting. I love making videos for you guys. Again, this is my hobby. It is my personal happy time, so I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh, and I did also get some questions on will I be doing an updated houseplant tour, and the answer to that is yes, I will be. But that probably will not be coming until my roommate leaves, so this is so hard to do without getting them in the crown of the plants. Oh, that looks so good. I love it. Okay. This is the ag. So yeah, if y'all have any other questions, please leave those in the comments below. If you have any suggestions on any upcoming videos you'd like to see, also leave those for me as well. And as well as if you have any suggestions for my backyard, if you've seen that video, I'm open to any suggestions because I don't really have a plan for what I plan on. I mean, I do have plants for back there, but I have no idea where they're going or how I'm going to lay them out. So if you have any suggestions for that, I am open to those recommendations as well. Sorry about that, guys. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I just do a nice, maybe like 1/2 inch to 1 inch layer of the decorative rock. And I hope I have enough. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you to everybody who asked me questions, and if y'all have any further questions, again, leave those down below. If you like these type of videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Until next time, peace.